Hello, beautiful. How are you? I can't see anyone. It's my first StreamYard live, so hey, I'm excited to be here with you. How are you? Welcome, welcome. And I think I'm a little bit early, so I'm gonna wait for maybe 25 more seconds. But if you're here live, can you put your comments down there and say live, say hello, hello. And if you here for the replay, type in replay. I am Mimi Dabo, and I'm excited to be here today to do my first live. So here we go. Today I want to talk about sales, because lately I've been talking to a lot of female spiritual coaches who are kind of skeevy when it comes to sales. So let me know in the comments, when it comes to selling your coaching services, what is your relationship to sales? Do you love it? Are you running away from it? Do you wish you could just coach and never have to sell? Like, how do you feel about it? Because today I have 7 principles that I know are going to create a shift for you so that in your next sales conversation, you will be confident and powerful enough to sell and 10x your income this week. If you try at least one of these 7 shifts, whichever one resonates with you, you are going to 10x your income. So let's get started. So first, put your relationship to sales, and then we'll get started. The first principle for aligning yourself to high-ticket sales is this one thing. Be aligned with what you are selling. Now, what does this mean? You've got to know what you're selling. You're a coach, so you know that your coaching service is the drill that puts the hole in the wall for your client to hang the picture. So you are not selling your coaching services. That is the drill. You are selling the picture. You are selling the weight loss. You are selling the 10xing the income. You are selling confidence during sales calls. You are selling quitting sugar. You are selling everything but the drill. So know what you're selling. Not the hole in the wall, but the picture. What is the picture for your client? If you're a health coach, what is the result or benefit your client gets? If you are a wealth coach, how much money does your client get to make and save and be able to share? If you are a life coach, what results do you get for your clients? Or what results do you guys co-create together? So be aligned with the what of your business, your service, your offer, what it is that you offer, that benefit, that service, that result. That is what you need to be aligned with. The second principle is be aligned with your who. Know your ideal high-ticket client. Know who you're talking to, that one person, which means you have to be specific. The riches are in the niches, so you have to niche down. And a niche might be just like 1 inch wide, but it is very deep. It's so deep that you can go really down and make a lot of money and do a lot of good in the world helping your specific person. But first you have to claim that one ideal high-ticket client, okay? So be aligned with what you're selling and be aligned with who you're selling to. The third principle is be aligned with your why. Now, this is not just why am I doing this or my purpose or, my big profound why. It's the why beneath the why. And you can go down 12 layers, 7 layers, 3 layers, go down as far the rabbit hole as it's going to help you. So let's say, for example, you sell weight loss for women over 40. So why do you do that? Why do you sell weight loss for women over 40? You have your answers so that they can add 10 more years to their lives and spend more quality time with their family. Why is that important? It's important because they get to see their children grow up. They get to spend more time with their spouse. Why is that important? So keep asking yourself why and going deeper and deeper. Go down 7 layers at least. I like 7 because 7 is my favorite number. But you don't have to do 7. You can do 12. You can do 3, 5, whatever resonates, whatever you resonate with. So before I go on to the next 4, how do these 3 land for you? Like, are you picking them up? Which one do you resonate with the most? Aligning with what you're selling, aligning with who you're selling to, or aligning with your why and the 3 or 7 or 5 or 12 layers of your why. Because when you know why you're doing what you're selling, when you know why you're selling what you're selling, to who you're selling it, that helps you to step more into the confident saleswoman, which you are as a coach, who is able to say to her client, to a potential client, this is how I can help you. This is how I can support you. Because you embody that whole thing, the whole thing of, I know that this works for you. I know I can help you. And that is just a natural extension of who you're being in the world. And then sales is not so scary. It's not so skeevy or icky. The fourth principle is be aligned with your pricing boundaries. One of the things I see a lot with female spiritual coaches is underpricing. Raise your hand if you think you're overpricing your coaching services right now. Raise your hand if you think you're charging more than the value of the work you offer in the world. Very few people do that. Actually, I've never met anyone who's overcharging. I think I see too many people undercharging. So be aligned with your pricing boundaries. Stop putting your price down because you think people cannot afford you. When you do that, you attract tire kickers. You attract people who you're not aligned with, because the ones that want what you have think, that's too cheap. What's up with that? So stop playing with your pricing. Be aligned with the value that you offer. Be confident in the results that your clients get so that you can charge the worth of that service. That's number 4. And number 5 is be aligned with your messaging and your positioning. What I see a lot of times happening is you are speaking to the potential client that you think you're qualified to serve. So there's all this wishy-washy messaging going on. Leave a comment if this resonates with you. If you've done this before, maybe you don't want to leave anyone out. You're scared that you're going to maybe offend some people. You don't want to polarize anyone. And you want to speak to everyone just in case, everyone wants what you have, because you multi-passionate and you can do everything for everyone. Well, here's the thing. If you're speaking to everyone, you are speaking to no one. So align your messaging with a person, the client that you really want to work with, your dream client, your ideal client, not the one that you think you're qualified to serve. Because when you speak to the client that wants to work with you, the one that you want to work with, she will hear you. She will see herself in your messaging. She would see where she wants to be, because the messaging is aspirational for her. So she sees herself where she aspires to be, and she knows you're the person that can get her there, because the messaging speaks to where she wants to be and not to where she is right now. Because when you do the messaging to where she is right now, you're speaking to the person you think you're qualified to serve, not the person that you really want to stretch into working with. Okay? So we have 2 more to go. How are these 5 landing for you? What are you resonating with? How's your messaging when you look at your offer? Are you really speaking to the people that you think you want to work with? Are you speaking to those you think you're qualified to serve? Alignment number 6. Be aligned with sales. Here's the thing, making the offer. A lot of times I hear women say to me, Mimi, I don't want to be too much. I don't want to sell too much. I don't want to be pushy. So you make your offer maybe just once a week or twice a week, because you think, that's just a little bit too much. It's kind of icky because I don't want people to get tired of me. I don't want them to get off my list. Here's the thing. Not everyone is ready to buy at the same time. Not everyone wants what you have at the same time. And not everyone sees your offer. So when you put your offer out once a week and that one person sees it, maybe they reach out, maybe they don't. But if you put it out 3 or 4 times every week, then you can reach the other people who were not ready on Monday, the ones who are ready Friday, but not on Wednesday. So I know you think everybody sees your wonderful offer on your copy, but no, they don't. They don't even open the email, okay? So do the offer at least 3 to 4 times a week so that the people who are ready on Wednesday can see it on Wednesday. and not have to wait 2 more weeks. Because the people who were ready on Monday got it on Monday. And those who didn't get it were not ready for it. So you are not being too much, being too pushy, being too salesy because you were making an offer. Let's say, for example, that I have really bad cramps and I want whatever it is your coaching, your health coaching is going to help me to feel better. Okay, your health coach is going to help me feel better. And on Wednesday, I have really bad cramps. Well, that's the Wednesday that you decide you don't want to be too much. So you are not going to share your offer. Well, and then I die because you're feeling like you're pushy. And that's the day that I was going to see the offer, but you didn't put it out. Hey, Marie Bates, thanks for being here. Thank you. Welcome. Let me know what's resonating with you. Okay. So put the offer out there. Make the offer 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Okay. Every time you feel like you're doing too much, you're doing just enough. Sales is never too much because sales saves lives. Okay. And coaching transforms lives. So you are in the unique position of saving and transforming lives, and you're doing the best work with your divine gifts. So there's no way you can be too much. Now the last alignment, and that is who you are in the sales conversation. You need to know your role in the sales conversation because you have only one role in that sales conversation, and that is to support and coach the potential client to make a decision. And it doesn't matter what that decision is. And when you're blissfully unattached to the no, you can get into a sales conversation, be fully aligned in who you are, know the value of your offer, know the results it provides, know that you can help the person if they choose to work with you. And that's their choice because they are grown-ups, they are qualified, they know what they want and don't want. Okay, you don't have to baby anyone, get into bed with their wallet, collude with their bank accounts. You don't have to do anything like that. You don't have to twist yourself into a pretzel, play nice and hope they choose you. No, you just have to show up and coach them to a decision, because the most powerful thing that your potential client can do in that call, whether it's on Zoom, on video, whether it's a DM on Facebook, is to make a decision for herself. To decide that she wants the thing that she says she wants to create in the next 3 to 5 years or 6 to 12 months. That's the most powerful thing she can do. Not be coerced into working with you. And that's where the sleaze and the ickiness comes from. But it's you standing in your power as the coach to say, here's what you want. Here's what I offer. What do you want? And let her make the decision to work with you. Because when you're fully aligned in your ideal client, your who, and you're fully aligned with what you offer, and you fully know your why, you've gone through your 7 layers of your why, your pricing is on point because you are just fully aligned. You don't feel bad or icky about your pricing. It's the perfect price point for you for where you are right now. And your messaging is on point and has attracted her to you. And you've put out your offer out there, she's seen it and she's raised her hand that she wants to work with you. The only reason why she's now in that sales conversation is to see if you're a perfect fit to work together, and you get to make that decision. Even if she says yes, if you don't feel like she's the person for you, she doesn't get to work with you. So as long as the first 6 steps are met, 7's the breeze. There's no ickiness because you get to step into fully who you are as the coach, be the boss, and make a decision whether you want to work with a person or not. It's now a get to know you conversation on an energy level. Do we vibe? That's the only reason for the sales conversation, because the first 6 boxes have already been checked and you're completely full circle aligned with your client. So look, beautiful. These are the 7 principles that if you put at least one of them, make that one shift, sales is going to be a breeze. And you're going to fall in love with sales just as much as you love coaching. I mean, how amazing would that be? If you went into your sales conversation like it was just another coaching conversation, which it is. It's coaching to a yes or no. And it's always going to be a yes because you're aligned with your what, you're aligned with your who, you're aligned with your why, you're aligned with your pricing boundaries, you're aligned with your messaging, it's on point, and your positioning, You align with putting out your offers. You attract the people that you're calling into your life and your energy space. And all they're doing is saying, if you're a great fit to work together. All right? So that's it. Let me know how this lands for you. Let me know which of these 7 principles you are going to make a shift with this week and add maybe another 6 figures to your income this year before the end of the year because you make this shift. All right. So my name is Mimi Dabo, and I work with female spiritual coaches to create high-ticket boutique coaching models so that they quickly add multiple 6 figures and 7 figures to their bottom line because they're falling in love with sales and they have aligned marketing. They have a high-ticket package of $25,000 or $50,000 or $100,000, and they get to work less and make radically more money and have more fun in the coaching because you didn't get into coaching because you want to work all hours of the night with people who you have to drag in the wet mud to work with you. You got into coaching because you want the freedom, the flexibility, and the joy of serving others. So do that. Take these 7 principles, apply the shifts into your life, and let me know how it works out for you. Bye.